On the Lijiang Tower Gardens, the battle for LA began. Rotating nicely, the Valiant charged forward and claimed the point. With Brady Agility's Girardi keeping them at bay with his mace, the team worked together to keep the Gladiators away. Indy Space Halpern helped their cause immensely with a double kill on a self-destruct. The boys in purple had another idea and charged the point behind their main tank Changhoon Roar Jai. Minchul Iziaki Kim fell to his lightning, and from there the Gladiators were free to take the point. The round remained contested with both teams getting picks but not swaying in either direction. In the end, the Gladiators pulled ahead and ended up claiming the first point as their own. The command center set the stage for the Valiant once more as they stormed the point to stake their claim. Their control was a little shorter this time, however, and Roar led the Gladiators in full throttle. They flipped the point at 35% to the Valiant, and the boys in green had a chance to regroup before going again. Try as they might, despite an initial shift in their favor, Roar swept them away. With a well-placed shatter and a zoning self-destruct from Chunwoo Void Kang, the Gladiators came out on top. The LA Gladiators won on Lijiang Tower on a final score of 2-0. With the Valiant on their first attack of Hanamura, their initial start was slow to take flight. Kyle KSF Frandancia on a sneaky Sombra tried to backcap but was called out by Guun Decay Jang's Widowmaker. From there they struggled against Joa Pedro Hydration Ghostela's Bastion, who was safe behind Roar's shield. After grouping up once more, Agilities led them in. With a crucial pick onto Benjamin Big Goose Isohani, Pan Seung Fate Ko popped Primal Rage to sweep the Gladiators off their feet. Off of that, the Valiant picked up the first point. The battle for the second point didn't go exactly as planned though. There was no answer to Hydration's Bastion, who continuously put down damage again and again. Combined with the frosty power from Lane Sherfor Roberts May, the Valiant were unable to break through the mold. The second point was never touched and the round ended in overtime. When the Gladiators stormed through the gate, they did so with vigor. Immediately they scored 2 ticks on the point, showing aggression and power. The Valiant, however, decided that it wasn't going to be that easy. Fate set them back to spawn, giving them a chance to regroup and try again. But from there, the Valiant truly excelled. Agilities got a double kill to fend them off, and another wipe at the gates of Hanamura burned time on the clock. Sherfor finally had enough, using his EMP, and helped Roar wipe them clean and take the first point. The second point looked lost, but Fate made sure the Valiant stayed alive. Despite being pushed off the point with the Graviton Surge, he charged Decay into a wall. Swinging onto the point, he made quick work of cleaning up the Gladiators and sent them away after nearly earning the first tick. From then on, KSF continuously built up the damage and kills that staved them off. Iziaki was also so elusive, slipping away from death to keep his team up during the final fight. The Valiant managed to clear the board of any trace of purple, and the map of Hanamura ended up as a draw 1-1. Going into Eichenwald, hope was still alive as the Valiant surged onto their first attack. Scott Custa Kennedy got the initial pick on Big Goose, clearing the way for the rest of his team to take care of the Gladiators. The first point was easily obtained and the payload started moving quickly. When the Gladiators came back, KSF took his chance. Throwing in a Graviton, the Valiant obtained another team win, wiping them away and progressing towards the castle gates. Things looked good when Space earned a double kill with his self-destruct, but Void and Roar did not let them pass. With a shatter and a self-destruct, the Valiant were wiped. Unable to touch once more, they were just held shy of the second point. The Valiant started their defense off strong, with KSF earning himself a 5-man kill on the Gladiators. With Agilities playing Baptiste, they took advantage of their burst healing. Void proved himself to be hungry, however, and ate KSF's Graviton Surge when the second fight engaged. From there, the Gladiators swept the point as their own. As the payload progressed, KSF and Space banded together to wipe them just under the bridge. However, Void got the better end of the Diva stick. With the double kill on his self-destruct, the Gladiators were free to approach the gates. The LA Gladiators took Eichenwald on a final score of 2-1. Although the battle for Los Angeles swayed towards the Gladiators, the Valiant still had one more fight left in them. The Gladiators put in Rika Ripa Toivanen while Jonas Shaz Suvara relaxed. The boys in green did their best to put pressure on their new addition. The uncontested payload moved forwards as the Valiant pushed onward. However, the Gladiators chose to engage and the fight went in their favor. Their following pushes were a little stalled out, but when the meter clicked into overtime, the Valiants spread their wings. Despite a multitude of ultimates being used, the kills didn't come through until Space and KSF got their necessary picks. From there, the first point was theirs to take. When the Gladiators returned to the battle, KSF did it again, keeping them away with the multi-kill as they moved forward. Just shy of the second point, Void pushed back. With the double kill on a self-destruct, the Valiant were unable to touch. The round ended swiftly, with them a few meters away from the second point. Their defense was much stronger the second time around. KSF worked up charge quickly to keep them at the door. The payload didn't move beyond the first corner, and when they returned, the Valiant did it once more. Space delivered another double kill with his self-destruct. To finish them off, Fate landed a 4-man shatter. With the Gladiators on the ground, the Valiant wiped them from the map and completely held them off. The LA Valiant won Rialto on a final score of 1-0.